As early December takes its firm hold, the team makes the most of the final moments of the first split of bow season.
Think that's good right here. We're back on the Big Bird farm. 6x5 was on this camera. Basically what I'm doing is I'm redeploying all the cameras on this property because 6x5 during the late season showed up again, sometimes in daylight, and I'm hoping with drop time gone that this will become his home.
All right, so I am gonna move around some cameras today in some different types of locations in the spots we're transitioning to and from food, going to or from, coming from bedrooms, or on food sources. It's gonna pinch down the deer in this location to hopefully come out. Be right here on camera.
Some spend the time preparing for the late season, shifting cameras to plan for the return to food-driven hunts, while others, like Drake Lamb, send one final Hail Mary.
The second to last day before shotgun season in Iowa. I'm giving it one last go. Justin's working this afternoon. This corn on this farm just got picked yesterday. Got a set in here in a tree. I mean, it's more of an observation set. There's a couple good deer in here.
And just like that, it's official. Archery season is on pause in Iowa. While that sidelines part of our team, it also signals the arrival of something else, the Iowa gun seasons. A stretch where tradition meets opportunity, this window shifts the focus back to hunting with family and targeting food sources, drawing in the rut-worn deer we've chased for the past month. Not long ago, it was the off-season, when strategy sessions and watching rain predictions took center stage. Back then, it was a family affair, where the effort not only grew plants, but also instilled the lesson that hard work pays off. What you put into something is exactly what you get out of it. Hoping to see the process come full circle, the morning of December 7th finds Collins Marine and young gun Cooper kicking off Iowa's first shotgun season.
Good morning. Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. It is December 7th and opening day of shotgun season here in Iowa. Cooper has an unfilled youth tag, which here in Iowa you're allowed to use during the gun seasons. as long as you follow those rules. So this morning we elected to come back down to the redneck plot, and Cooper's up to bat. So a lot of turnips in here getting hammered. They've been getting back on these food sources really hard. Been getting a lot of pictures of deer in here. There's a couple nice mature older deer that I'd love for him to get a shot at, and there's a bunch of does, so if he decides he wants to shoot a doe, that would work too. But we actually got in, couldn't do an interview right away because we had 12, 15 deer on the plot. Actually, one of the shooters that I wanted him to shoot was here. Unfortunately, he ended up chasing some does off, and at shooting time, there was no deer in the plot. So we'll see what happens. It feels good, it's cold, clear. Time will tell. You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
Gonna be a good day. He said he saw a shooting star on the way in and he made a wish. He didn't tell me, he said he couldn't tell me what the wish was, but I have a feeling I know what it was. But we'll see if we can't make that wish come true. Broadside. And remember, when you do shoot, it's a slow squeeze. You're doing good. Just deep breaths, okay? Right behind you. Thank you. Oh, just fell down. Good job, buddy. Good shot. You must have smoked him. That was awesome. We were just sitting here. We had like, I don't know, 12, 15 deer out in the plot earlier. And then Cooper looks out the side window and goes, "Hey, Dad, there's a buck, big buck." It's a deer I don't recognize. I might have a couple pictures of him, but Cooper made a fantastic shot. Dude, I couldn't be more proud of you. Good job. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get things wrapped up here in the blind, and then this deer went and died right out in the field, so he must have made a perfect shot. I wasn't sure where he hit him at first, but he didn't even make it out. And like he said, he died right where he shot his buck last year, so that's pretty cool. Here, buddy. Yeah. Always gotta look for the blood trail. Didn't look like he was bleeding a whole lot after the shot, though.
This thing's huge.
Stick his head up. You see him? Behind. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Good job.
This thing's huge.
That big old head.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Good job. Nice. Good job. What do you think?
Biggest deer of my life.
Well, guys, what an awesome hunt. Super proud of Cooper. He hunted hard all youth season. Shot a doe, just didn't really see many bucks, to be honest. And he knew that he'd get a chance here during shotgun and late muzzleloader, and came back to the redneck here this morning, and this dude stepped out about 7 o'clock, and the rest is history. We actually were using this decoy, and he was kind of skirting it, wasn't gonna come to it, so had to switch windows with Cooper and let him shoot out the vertical bow window, but it worked out, and as you guys can see, super good mature deer. I actually do have a couple pictures of this buck. He just showed up this week. again, food will draw them in. We got beans and turnips here behind us, but big old head on him. And
Biggest buck too.
yes, I think it is his biggest points-wise. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing cleaned up. What a great morning.
Thank you for watching my little Whitetail.
Thank you guys.
Ending the perfect morning with all 3 generations of hunters for a photo, Cooper and Collins' successful hunt reminds us why this time of the year is loved by so many. As morning gives way to the afternoon, 35 miles to the north, Mike Reed is gearing up for some of his favorite hunting of the entire season.
We got to figure out what is everybody going to carry, because we're moving in, right? We're staying here for a week.
What?
We bring so much stuff.
Hey guys, it is Saturday, December 7th, and we are down at the home farm. Today is the opening day of the first gun season in Iowa. And we have some unfilled youth tags in our family. And so Tate and Bryn are with me. Xander also has one, but the boys are gonna kind of rotate and take turns. And so we are in the bottom plot. We've had a lot of success here. Bryn killed her buck last year in youth season here, Krabby. And Bella shot Big Mac. And we've had a couple good hunts here this year. I killed a coyote and a turkey, and it's a fun little spot. Today it is like 58 degrees, so we've been below freezing for the last 6 or 7 days. It's been very, very cold. So big temperature swing, the first south after a bunch of norths. You know, we're hoping the deer get up on their feet and move tonight. But the warmer temps is one of the reasons I decided to come to the rut greens plot. We've got a corn plot, we've got a bean plot, we've got the rut greens, and the further shot is 100 yards. So it sets up well for the less experienced hunters. Bryn's got 3 deer under her belt, and Tate's got 1. Now, I decided to bring 2 shooters because which buck do you want to shoot?
I want to shoot Krusty.
So Krusty is 6 or 7 years old. He's been around the farm for a long time. And you almost killed him last year.
That big, humongous guy.
And she has not stopped talking about Krusty since then. And she really wants to get him. And these unfilled youth tags, we'll focus on those during the gun season. And we've got some targets here at the home farm, some targets down at the river bottom. So we're looking forward to spend some time with family in the woods over these next couple weekends. And hopefully we have some luck tonight. Where's his elbow? Yeah, that little dark spot, that'd be great. Or right above that, right? He's going down to the creek.
With the great young buck filtering through the rut greens, Mike likes the trio's chances for a strong hunt ahead despite the warmer weather. That same afternoon, 90 miles to the northeast, another hunt camp is in full swing. 3 days in, Rye Ludwig and Jeff Dietz are both hunting great bucks and have already seen plenty of promising action. With a wind switch today, so far tasks have consisted of knocking out chores and preparing a redneck softside blind for next week's better weather.
That'll work. So we've got 1 cameraman, 2 cameramen, and 1 hunter, all dressed, ready to go. And then you've got him. He'd already be in the timber if we weren't here, he says. Thanks for the hat, Zach. Got the lucky hat on there. That's sharp. on this morning. That's awesome. That is his biggest buck. That's a stud. Look at that chocolate horned. That's a sweet deer. Let's go, Coop. Congratulations, buddy. It is day 3 here in Illinois. We just got set up in the blind, and we are in a different spot this afternoon. This is what Jeff refers to as the long field. It's not a great place to catch up with Jerry, but it's probably our best shot with the wind today to have a good hunt. We moved a soft side onto a platform that Jeff had and kind of positioned it for a south, more angled towards hunting next weekend. And we'll have that in our back pocket if we need it. But another thing to keep in mind is like these warmer days after a bunch of cold days are generally a good day. You know, deer will get up, they'll feed, and it's not until the next couple of days you'll see that movement suppressed. So, you know, my first deer hunting experience in Illinois has been a blast, and back at the house, you know, cutting up with Zach and Jeff, we're having a ball. So excited to see what we might see tonight. I got good feelings, so let's see what happens.
Not ones to waste a hunt, both are set up over grain with high hopes. While Rye and Jeff wait to see what the afternoon brings, back in the Iowa rut greens field, the movement continues to build.
Another buck, Brent. He's coming out of the back left corner. There's another one back there to the left in the cove. Doe. Alright, this crusty Brent. He's coming from the left. Now it's your time to focus, okay? He's acting like he wants to come down here. He's coming down now, like. I'm gonna let him get into the plot, I think. Okay, baby. Really slowly, okay? Try to see it. woods. I'm gonna whistle at him. You shoot him. Shoot him.
You told me to shoot.
You. Brand, you got Krusty. Brand, you got Krusty. Brand, you did it. That was so beautiful. What a great hunt. The bottom plot produces again. You know, we saw that beautiful 3-year-old and this beautiful 4-year-old 8. And Krusty is just this old buck.
How long have you been hunting him?
You know, he's been on the farm for at least 4 years. It might even be 5. He's been around for a long time. I'll have to look back.
And actually, so when I shot and there was only one hen, it was kind of funny. It's like, what just happened? Like, what? It was like really funny. She just like.
Where'd everybody go?
She's like, where did everybody go?
I'm
What
so
was that
proud
one
of you,
sound?
honey. You did it.
I'm so happy.
Oh, that was awesome.
I have been hunting this year. Like this is like so exciting.
I love you, baby. Good job. I'm proud of you.
I got him!
You got him?
I got him! I got him!
Krusty is down.
Hi guys!
You want to just go down in the creek? Right in the creek, huh? He went nowhere, baby. He barely went anywhere.
This is the best day of my life. Well, this is actually one of the most exciting hunts. And actually, this buck I've been hunting for 4 or 5 years, and he's 6 years old, right?
Yeah, you've been hunting him, I think, last year and this year. But he's been we've known him for 4 or 5 years.
Oh.
He's been on the farm since he was, for a long time. You hunted him last year and almost got him.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty awesome. She made a great shot on him. It's a hard shot.
Yeah.
Difficult, obviously, to have a deer come to 10 yards, and we're trying to move and position and talk. And so, thankfully, all the practice paid off. You knew just what to do. You double-checked your aiming point. Hit right where we talk about right above the elbow, particularly when they're close. And he didn't make it, I don't know, 20, 30 yards. He
was like really close. I just got.
yeah, we could see him almost right when we got out of the blind.
I walked down a few little yards and then I just like saw his body and it's like, oh, there he is. And when the turkeys and hens came down, they were like they're just like rubbing their bodies on the trailer. It was crazy.
They were so close.
They're like just like touching you or something.
Yeah.
Like you had to be so quiet or else they could hear you and they would just like, I bet they would start on the deer or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You did a good job. Everybody did a good job.
With the excitement of December 7th coming to a close, the unseasonably warm weather proved no match for the strategically placed green plots. 2 bucks for the next generation made for as good of a start as we could have hoped for. And while Rye Ludwig and Jeff Dietz didn't see the same level of intensity, their shared hunt camp with Zach Rosmus was every bit as memorable. Rounding out the day's positives was intel from one of the new trail cameras I had set with Rye just a few days earlier. On the camera we dubbed Missing Piece Trail, the 6x5 buck appeared, walking the edge of daylight, providing confirmation he is still alive. The following day, above average temps persist, but they don't deter Mike Reed from getting back after it. This time with his young son Xander behind the gun and Rye behind the camera. A trio that guarantees one thing: fun will be had.
We taking another one of them naps?
All rise here.
Got the marks on his face from the
Oh
nap?
yeah, he said, I'm gonna take a nap. I was like, well, show us. Oh, dude. Dude, he pulled it out. Hey,
At church.
You pulled it out at church?
the good Lord Jesus helped you. it is Sunday, December 8th, and we are back down at the home farm. The whole family got to enjoy Bryn's success on Krusty. And I think she must have said 20 times that it was the best day of her life. She was so excited. Xander was very happy for her. He kind of wanted to get Krusty, but he knew that Bryn had her heart set on Krusty. So what buck are we in here after today? Anna's buck. And we call this buck Anna's buck because Anna found the sheds to him. And so this is the only buck I've ever had 6 years of history with. We actually got Anna's buck on this food plot 2 days ago in the morning in daylight and in the afternoon in daylight. Bryn, we hunted just over the hill on the turnips last night and decided to move this blind out. I was going to try to get it moved midday today, but didn't have time. And so we just came out an hour early, hooked up to it with the truck, drug it over here, left all our stuff in the blind, went park, and then came back into the blind. So we're hunting it same day, and just like we did with my wife last year in shotgun for Droopy. And it's warm again. It's 60 degrees, south wind, southwest wind. Generally speaking, as they return to food, you know, they're still hitting these food sources every night. They just might do it that last 30 minutes as opposed to 3 hours before dark. But we're gonna sit back and enjoy the hunt, and hopefully we have some luck. What do you think there, son?
Silly time.
Silly time. You have anything you want to tell Rye?
Meh.
Exactly.
Butter. Butternut squash. Butter.
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 Butter. Butter.
Butter.
Butter.
Though historically a spot that's provided great memories, the switch from green to grain produces good deer movement, but no bucks. With many school activities to ring in the upcoming Christmas break, the Reeds look ahead to the weekend for the next hunt. Not everyone is looking forward though. On December 9th, Owen Riegler is gearing up for his first Iowa hunt since his late November recurve success. While a great buck to hunt awaits, his excitement is fueled by something even bigger. After years of hunting together, this afternoon marks the first time in 7 seasons that Owen and his brother will share the woods.
Well guys, here it is, December 9th. This is our first time out. We're back in Iowa. Gun season's going. It's a 5-day season, first gun. This is our first day out, so we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get it done. We're in here after a kind of a tall 10, a little shorter twos, but a real tall 10. I want to see him in person. I got a daylight picture of him the other day, and I could see he had kind of a gray face with that dark forehead, the telltale sign of a mature buck. So any luck, we could lay eyes on him in here. We'll see how it goes. One of my favorite spots, but it's warmed way up. It's like 56, I think, right now, so they were really moving good a few days back when it was cold. If we don't score today, it's going to cool way down again tomorrow. It's going to be down to 28. We do have a wind switch going right now, so it's kind of out of the west right now. It's just like this. Not perfect for this spot, but it's supposed to switch to west-northwest, which is more like this, carrying back this direction. So that's a pretty decent wind for this spot. And we haven't been in here. We've left this alone like we always do, so first time in is always a good shot. Pow, baby, pow, yes. Getting all excited. Yeah, we are in here with my brother. You know, any of the old footage you guys have seen? You know, way back 2004, I think we started filming together and filmed all the way up until like 2016, 2017, right in there. We were just talking about that the other day. It had been probably 7 years since we've been out together, so pretty cool to have him back out with me after all the years we spent filming together, so hopefully we'll have some luck.
With the early deer movement, Owen and company settle in for the back half of the hunt. At the same time, Rye Ludwig is heading out for another afternoon, only this time he's making a last-minute trip to scout on the Mount Olympus farm, the same property Mike Reed spent most of his November hunting the Double Beam Ghost. Rye's goal is to lay eyes on what might be currently using the property.
We are in the blind. We are set up. And of course, I took all my stuff out of my truck except for like a jacket and my Mr. Inch bag, and don't have my binos to do deer scouting. So instead, I put the 600 millimeter on the camera. Dave's gonna film with the 400 and he's got the other camera. And that's how I'm gonna scout these deer tonight, with the old camera. So, should be a good night. I don't think this plot's been set at all this year, so Mike just pulled the blind in here and we will see what we see. There's a couple new deer showed up, and the deer Mike has talked about throughout the season as he's been hunting down here. So right now the plot's empty and we got about an hour of daylight left, so we'll see what happens.
Oh boy, want some lettuce down here. Nice trimmed down. And yeah, I definitely want some lettuce. Pretty old stud. Right there. The way he ran there and he stopped and looked back, I was like, shoot, did I even hit him? Well, guys, I don't do this very often, but that is not the deer I'm after. I was telling Devin just then, I was like, I thought he had a little longer force. So I pulled up a picture on my phone to look at him because I knew he had 2s a little bit shorter than his 3s, which he does, but that's not the same deer. That deer looks very similar, but that's not him. He's got shorter force. we'll go check him out just the same. So anyway, he's down for the count.
There he is right there. Well, let's take a look at him.
The old 350 Legend. It's just fun to take part in the gun seasons, you know. We're bow hunters at heart, of course, but it's just a good time. Yeah, sure enough. That is not the right deer, guys. I don't think I've ever done that in my life. It's a heck of a big deer for about anywhere in the country, though. Let's get a tag on him. My nephew's gonna be coming in second shotgun. He's coming down to hunt with me, so hopefully we can get him a nice buck as well. Oh, pretty cool. Well, boy, that was a good time tonight. We came in here after this tall 10 that had the 2s a little shorter than the 3s, and my gosh, in the waning light, I shot the wrong deer, but we still had a lot of fun tonight. Got to hang out with my brother. We haven't been out hunting in, that's at least 7 years, I think, 7 or 8 years, and you know, he did all that filming with me over the years, so to get one tonight, it's pretty cool to have him with me and go back down memory lane. So at any rate, we had a great time tonight, good hunt, and we're going to be back for second gun. I know Rachel's going to be out, and 1 or 2 of my daughters will be out as well, so looking forward to that. And Devin and his wife will be out too. So we'll see you guys back here before long. We'll be back after the old enforcer, I can guarantee you that. Well, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining us.
He just showed up this week. Again, food will draw him in.
Biggest buck, too.
Yes, I think it is his biggest.
And thank you for watching my little Whitetail.
Thank you, guys.
I got him!
You got him?
I got him! This is the best day of my life. Well, this is actually one of the most exciting hunts.
You did a good job. Everybody did a good job.
You know, my first deer hunting experience in Illinois has been a blast, and back at the house, you know, cutting up with Zach and Jeff, we're having a ball. So,
got to hang out with my brother. We haven't been out hunting in, that's at least 7 years, I think. So, to get one tonight, it's pretty cool to have him with me and go back down memory lane.
My biggest buck yet, my best day ever, my first hunt in a different state, and the chance to share it all with my brother. Each of these statements shows what a trip to the woods can offer if you're lucky enough to experience it. Gun season has long represented both tradition and opportunity, welcoming young and seasoned hunters alike. For years, Mike Reed has proven his ability to piece together the puzzle, but what shines through season after season is his love for passing on what it truly means to be an outdoorsman, not just a deer hunter. And following that same path are Collins and Cooper Marine, whose latest outing only deepened their respect for the outdoors. All in all, the success of the past few days reinforces a core lesson. Success in hunting isn't measured in inches, but in the rare moments shared with those closest to us. As gun seasons continue, so does the chance to create new memories with family and friends. The rut may be behind us, but the excitement and appreciation remain every bit as strong as it was when we were chasing November.